Their names are Stephen and Christina Lay. They came here around high school age for different reasons. My mother is actually half American, so that's how she was able to come over here because of that. Meanwhile, my dad kind of escaped.
My dad and my mom, they're all very, I guess, kind of liberal. So like, whatever I do, they would not like really, I guess, mess with me. They support me unless I do something really crazy.
Like what?
Just tell me about them.
My dad is a manager at a gas station and my mom is a hairstylist, and they are no longer together, but they still love me, so that's all good.
I don't really know that much about them. It's probably bad because I'm 21 years old and I'm studying journalism, so not off to a good start.
Oh my gosh. The list is endless. I don't think this interview is long enough for me to explain everything.
Well, okay, my dad, he used to be home a lot, and when it would rain, he would put the shampoo and towel right by the outside door, and he'll tell me to go outside and shower to save money on water. And I was like, why? And he's just like, why are you complaining? I did this all the time when I was in Vietnam.
Funny stories. Yeah, I remember this one time my mom had asked me to move these big old rocks that we had outside of my house. She wanted me to move them somewhere. And I'm a very logical person, and I was like, why are we moving these rocks? They're fine where they are.
Have you ever talked to Vietnamese parents and trying to have a girlfriend? And yeah, that's...
Replacing the trash bag and the trash can. I never do that. Like my mom, she, I would take it out, the full trash bag, and I would leave it outside. And I would never think, I just don't put a new trash bag in there.
Eventually, like 5 minutes later, I'm outside and I'm like trying to move these rocks, and I'm throwing my back out. I'm only 18 years old and I got a long life to live, and I'm like, this is the end for me. I'm out there like, trying to roll these things.
It's another stupid thing that, my mom bickers. It's not stupid. I should know better.
Okay, I remember for the longest time, all I wanted to do was sleep over at my friend's house. And I asked my mom for like my friend's 18th birthday if I could sleep over. And mind you, I'm 17, so I'm not like a little kid anymore. And I remember my mom just saying, oh my God, no, like it's dangerous. You don't know who's out there. And I'm like, Mom, this is my best friend. Like, you know her. You've known her for like 5 years.
To this day, I still have absolutely no idea why we moved those rocks. And, I think I'm content with not knowing. Maybe it's better that I don't know.
It sounds like cliche, but there are certain times when you feel like you need someone just there for you, and they're always there. And although they don't have like answers for every life problems that I've got, but they just listening to whatever problems I've got, it's just like a lot of support. So I really appreciate that.
The fact that I chose a career out of the normal, and the fact that they support me through that, just my lessons, my giving me a space to film, letting me pursue a degree in theater. I remember freaking out about my scholarship money potentially running out before I could finish both of my degrees. And I was like, I don't want to drop my theater degree just because. And I was like, but I didn't want that financial burden on them. But my mom calmed me down by saying, you are almost done. If we have to get a loan, then we will. You want those 2 degrees, so you can get them. And that just meant the world to me.
even though my parents don't understand what I'm going through, like school-wise and like physically wise, mentally wise, all that, I know that they still love me and I still love them, even though I don't know what they're going through. I know that they have done a lot for me. I've waken up in the middle of the night to my mom, like making like banbao, it's like to sell and stuff like that. So I know what they do for me, and I hope they know I love them.
I think if I could, sorry. I've been going through a lot, so. I think if I could change anything, it would be to open up more to my parents. I think I felt like I needed to deal with everything on my own. Maybe I was too scared to worry them. Like, I didn't want them to know that I was going through these things or that I was feeling a certain way.
I just love everything about my mom. Even though, like, back in the day, when after high school, I've been doing a lot of stupid stuff. I've been in and out of jail for a little bit, and then she was always there. She bailed me out. She was always supportive with me, and I just felt like the only thing I can repay her back is go to school and graduate from school and just make her proud.
You know, it's easy for me to sit here and complain about my parents and talk about how much they frustrate me sometimes. But I think what I learned growing up is that it's okay to disagree with your parents. I think it's weird if you don't disagree with your parents. They grew up in a time that was so different from ours. I don't see how you could expect anything else. But I think what's so special about people like me and their relationship with their parents is that, you know, despite all those differences, despite all the arguments and how much heartache I've caused or how much pain I might have caused, despite all those things, my parents have always supported me in the end, and they've always loved me, and you know, that's something that you can't really take for granted.